Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video, and today I have MISC and of course the newly formed Mirai. That's right, it just started this year, or rather the second half of the year. Before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's dive into Mirai first, because MISC has some cool ships, and Mirai is I would say, the new boy. Okay, I thought this up just now, but they didn't flow out well. Right, the new kid in the block per se. So we're gonna start off with Fury at $55, the Fury LX at $55, the Fury MX at $55 too. Now, before you ask me why am I paying for this type of ship, the answer is you do not need to buy any of this ship that I'm gonna say and for this video. You can buy them all in-game with in-game currency. Just play the game. All you need is a starter pack, and what's better than a starter pack? A discounted starter pack. And of course, it's a free fly event, which means you get to play the game for free before you decide if this game is for you or not. That's right, that's the biggest PSA. And obviously, during the anniversary sale, or IAE 2953, it is the biggest event for Star Citizen. Now let's get back onto the ship. Let's start off with Fury again, okay? So Fury is a snub fighter at $55 a piece, right? Or for each, right? Fury MX is a missile version, the LX is a racing version, and the base Fury is a pew pew version. Easy, don't need to buy. Just get it in game. And to top it off, if you don't have a carrier type ship like the C2 Hercules, the Karak, what else can you carry? Of course, the 890 Jam, yes. Can can this ship fit? I don't. Starfarer is in MISC. I don't know if I can fit it. Oh, Caterpillar, yes, Caterpillar can fit. It is going to be a tight squeeze. What other ships? Yeah, you know what? I think Starfarer can. I think it's large enough in general. But usually you want to bring along a pocket carrier. Yeah, that's what everybody wants, right? A pocket carrier. Or rather, they want a bebop. They want a bebop and they can put a swordfish. That's how it is, right? If you do not know that reference, it's Cowboy Bebop, and I love that anime. It is awesome. And Star Citizen let me enjoy and relive some of those moments, right? Especially the Karak. But more importantly, the MISC has some very great offers, which is crazy. Okay, back to the ship. Next up, we have the Razor at $145. This is a competitive racing ship. This is technically the competitor to the M50, to be honest. Not the 350R, but the M50. It is, I would dare say, it is almost everything better. But of course, the Fury is much better because it's a dedicated, not say snub fighter, but it's more of a dedicated racing machine. Because it's literally stripped down to its core. There's no quantum drive. That means it's lighter, it's faster, it's nimble. And of course, it is using the Xi'an style thrusters. And if you do not know about Xi'an style thrusters, you can look at APOA, the Car2 All. For its size, it is very nimble. And in this case, the Fury LX live on to that same example and principle. However, the Razor is no slouch. It is very fast. Unfortunately, the price tag $145. Ugh. Next up, we have the EX now. Because the Razor is technically a full, I would say full-owned ship, full-blown ship. It's a full ship. That means it has quantum jump. So of course you need, they want a military variant per se, or close to military variant. In this case, it's the EX, which is the stealth version. And some say, can I use this for scouting or interdiction? The answer is yes. Yes, because this ship is fast as fast and nimble. And you add on to low signature scanning or low signature, no, low signature. Okay, what am I talking about? It is a great combination for a stealth scout. It is much better than the M50 in terms of that. Okay, but the M50 is still my best go-to ship if you want something fast, simple, and sweet. And of course for racing. Next up, we have the Razor LX. Now, this is a very odd part for the Razor series. You have fast, you have stealth. That means LX should be faster, right? Answer is both yes and no. It is both fast and it's luxurious. Basically, it's just better looking. In my opinion, easy skip. Most of the Razors are easy skip in my opinion. But if you really want to get a very dedicated scout, the EX, I have to say the EX takes the cake for its low signature stats. But it is still a racing ship. $155. It is still expensive. And that's it. That's for Mirai. It's a new, basically it's a new brand under the MISC group or the MISC banner, where it's solely focused on one thing and one thing only: speed. Next up, we're going to move on to MISC. Now, the fun bit is this. Mirai is all about speed, but the MISC has nothing to do with speed. In fact, it's the opposite of speed. It is slow. Truth to be told, yeah, it is slow. It flies like a brick. That's the nickname. It flew, it flew like a brick. Okay, we're gonna start off the best of the best of the best for the MISC. It is the Endeavour. It is the ship that is under my buyback right now. And I'm technically supposed to pick one up with an upgrade in case this goes up in price. So if you are out there and wondering, should I have land on planet side? The answer is I wouldn't want that. I would rather pick the Endeavour because the Endeavour have biodomes. And what's better than a biodome? You can plant space crops. I don't know what you can plant at the moment, but that's how it is. And a lot of people, they want to theory craft, space drug labs, space weeds. Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do drugs. But at the same time, Endeavour is technically a science vessel. So it has biodome. It can outfit the biggest hospital. That's one of the main core facility if I want to add a ship to my fleet. Medical facility. Not all of them needs to have medical facility, but if I'm gonna get a big ship, I want a medical facility because I want to act as basically a mobile base / skirmish point for combatants. So at least I have some usefulness. If I don't want to do pew pew, I can still contribute by bringing a hospital into the battle. And after that, there's a lot of module for the Endeavour. Let's take a look. There are plenty. There we go. So we got the biodome pod, we got the collider pod. We do not know what are the functions at the moment. Secure Sopu Collider, do sciencey stuff. And this is obviously biodome is for agriculture. What's next? We got the crew pod, we got fuel pod. If you want to do what do you call this? Brain is stuck. Like long range exploration, 120 months. Okay, I don't know why they say IAE, ILTI. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. I look at it as LTI, so that's just me. Crew pod gets more crew inside. Landing pod, you can serve as a pocket carrier. See, pocket carrier is a concept. Med bay. So this med bay it's a large 2-2 standing hospital. See, that's the thing. It's a hospital, and I love it. I love it. Research pod, we do not know about sciencey stuff that it will do. Wait, research pod, science pod. Okay, what is the difference? Telescope pod. This could be an exploration module or a scanning suite. So that's that. That's the Endeavour. I would say pick the base if you're If you're on the fence of big ships and you want to get an Endeavor, I would say, yeah, just upgrade to the base variant and pick this up on a later date. That's it. That's it. I would say modules doesn't really need LTI, okay, personally, because again, all these things are going to be available in game. You just need to grind for it. In this case, I would rather have my base ship with lifetime insurance. But at the same time, if you buy anything with real money, it is kind of covered. So yeah, there you go. Next up, we have the Expanse, $150. This is a refinery ship, or rather, this is a entry-level refinery ship. It's a utility ship, so if you're in a mining crew, yeah, I think it's okay. But then again, I would say skip for many, many reasons, which I will reveal later down the line because there's lots of stuff, or rather lots of ships to go through for the MISC line. Next up, it is the Freelancer. Now, I have friends who likes the Freelancer. Personally, I like the Freelancer before the rework because it's a bit smaller. It's more of a space trucker, but the rework makes it bigger, still nice, but again, for $110 back then, the Cutlass Black takes the cake in terms of style, and if you're talking about utility, yeah, style and substance, both. But the Freelancer is no slouch. It does fly like a brick. I will add, it does fly like a brick. And we have the Freelancer Der, which is the Expedition variant, and of course, everyone's favorite, the Freelancer Max, the medium freighter. Now, lots of people, they have a big debate, like why should you get a small freighter, large freighter, medium freighter? It's all because of the jump gates that will be introduced to Star Citizen. Right now, we don't have full details, but if you play any space, not say space sims, but any space game out there, if you're going to do cargo hauling, you have to jump from system to systems. And for Star Citizen, they want to put a special, not say special, they want to put size requirement. Major space lane, any ship. Smaller space lane, that's where they do size limitation. And in this case, the Freelancer is not the smallest, but it's the, I think it's the middle point or the stopping point where people say it's the best cargo hauling for its size. That's that. $150, not bad. Not bad. And my personal favorite, the Freelancer MISC. At $175, this is a combat gunship. It says gunship, right? I'm just saying it's going to be a combat ship with lots and lots of missiles. That's right, lots of missiles. I love it. This ship carries me through Vandal Swarm and Pirate Swarm. Literally. Before I discovered the awesomeness that is called the Vanguard Warden, or to be more precise, the Vanguard Sentinel. Yeah, basically I went through the whole process of start small and then slowly upgrade, and when I reached peak, oof, it is a whole new world once you reach to the higher tier ships, which is crazy. Again, you do not need to buy any of this ship with real money, okay? All of them are obtainable in-game with in-game currency. And because previously, not many people, with the opening of PU, not many people plays the smaller arcade games, which is the Vandal Swarm, Pirate Swarm, which is a bit sad. Yeah, that's all I can say. Next up, we have the Hull series. Now, I'm going to cover the whole entire Hull series. So, Hull A, $90. Hull B, $140. This ship will go up in price. Surely it will go up. The only question is, would it be double? That's the question. Hull B, Hull C, 500. See, that's a big jump. That's the reason why I'm skeptical that this will go up in won't go up in price. That I believe it will go up in price probably almost double. You know what? I think close to double. Maybe 250. Maybe 250. 250, 300. Okay, let's put it this way. But if it's 300, it's just double, right? It is tough. Hull C, $500. This one obviously will go up in price. Hull D, $550. And of course, the big of the big, Hull E at $750. Now, the Hull series is pure dedicated hauling. That's it. If you want to be a ultimate space trucker, the Hall series. And in this case, I think they categorize Hall E as a capital ship, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. The Hall C is flyable in-game. You can see how huge it is. And of course, Hall D, yeah. Hall D, Hall E. Yeah, it's going to be super big. Definitely there will be a size change for sure. Anyway, so that's that. And in my opinion, if, yeah, like I said, right, you want to be the best of the best space hauler or space trucker, the Hall series. It carries the most SCU, bar none. That's it. Although, do I like to do hauling gameplay? Not really a dedicated one, so I would skip. Personally, I skip, but then again, some people just like the trucker life. But in that case, I would rather recommend the Odyssey. This, according to CIG words, it's the capital, no, not capital, it's the Carrack killer. And there is a small little debate, right, going on right now. Is Odyssey the go-to ship or the ship replacement for the Carrack? There are some good arguments out there, but obviously on paper, the Odyssey lacks one crucial thing that makes Carrack a Carrack, which is the exploration module. The Odyssey does not have, so bear in mind. At $700, it is much more expensive. So what I can recommend is, if you want ships like this, and I'm going to tell you why the Odyssey is much better than Carrack on paper. On practicality, it might change a little bit, but seeing the base amenities for the Odyssey, it might be just a little bit better than the Carrack, just a bit, not entirely, way better. So let's start off with the most crucial thing. It has medical bay, number one. Number two, it has a hangar, and the hangar is not a it's not a snout fighter size. It is an actual saber size. So that means medium fighter can fit in, and that makes a big change to the whole entire gameplay for Odyssey, right? That means if you can fit in a terrapin inside, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. However, I don't think it can fit a terrapin, so yeah, you can say boo hoo hoo, but it can fit the next best tracking ship in the game, I would say, which is the Hornet Tracker, right? Now, that's the reason why I say we do not know how the exploration module work at the moment. If it's just scanning, then you just bring the best scanning ship that you can fit inside. That's it. But last but not least, the reason why I say the Odyssey might be better than Carrack, or has the edge to be better than Carrack, it is kinda self-sustainable. Medical bay has a very fairly big hangar, and it can refine and make its own fuel. That is the key for Odyssey. That's it. That's the reason why I say this little ship, it's not little, it's big ship, might be better than a Carrack. Maybe just a smidget on paper at the moment, but on practicality, it might be a big thing. But we shall see. We shall see. We need to see how exploration goes for the Carrack. Because Carrack, obviously, if you can get Carrack and Odyssey side by side, it is the best of the best. But we do not know. I think they did say for Q&A that the Odyssey cannot refuel other ship. So it's a little bit, I think it's good. That means it gives a decision. Do you want to take out a Carrack? Do you want to bring out an Odyssey and buy exploration points? Then it makes exploration profession a little bit more, you need an exploration profession. That's how I put it. Next up, we have the MISC Prospector, the entry-level mining ship in the game. We have a special upgrade offer, which is great. And that's about it. Next up, we have the Reliant series. We have the Reliant Core, the Marco, the Sen, and the Tana. Now, what's the big difference between all of them? The Core, which is the base version, or the cargo version, it's $65. The Marco, it is a news van, $95. Basically, I think it has more cameras everywhere, right? That's what I can think of. If you want to do sciencey stuff, the Reliant Sand. If you want to do combat, the Reliant Tana. Now, the Reliant Tana actually outputs quite a substantial amount of DPS numbers on paper. But at $75, you know what is better? The Anvil Arrow. Unfortunately, the Anvil Arrow is much better. I cannot deny it. But it's nice to have variety. Again, it's always nice to have variety and choices. Next up, we have the Starfarer and the Starfarer Gemini. And both of them is a heavy refueling ship. Basically, space fuel truck. A very crucial piece if you like to do guerrilla warfare, if you like to stay in space for very long time, if you want to do a, not say if you want to do, if you want to do a, I'm gonna guarantee you, can I use the word guarantee, right? Because everything is not set in stone, but in my head, I'm, okay, you know, I'll take that back a little bit. It's not a guarantee, but if you go for a large scale pew pew, you probably need one Starfarer. And that's why we have a Starfarer Gemini, a armored or military version refueler. That's it. That's it. And to be honest, the Starfarer Gemini, or not say Gemini, the original Starfarer, actually is both. Both Starfarer and the Starfarer Gemini. I flew both. They are useless in space. They have big guns, utterly useless. But because of Starfarer, it opened my eyes to what large ship can be capable of. And because of Starfarer Gemini, that's how I ended up with a Karak. And because of Karak, that's how I ended up with Endeavor and a possible... See, the thing is, if I were to get the Odyssey, I need to upgrade from a Karak, which is a little painful because I do want to keep the Odyssey and the Karak. Truth to be told, right? I would love to, and that's why I'm slowly rebuilding some of my fleet. And like I said, at the end of IAE 2953, I will tell you what ships will I pick for my fleet. It's going to be lots and lots of ship, but everything has been curated as best as I can up to this year. Until more ships will reveal later, it will change. Every year, it's a dance between what ship would I want to keep. And that being said, that's the end for IAE video, or rather today's video for MISC and Mirai. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And last but not least, enjoy the game, have fun. I'll see you in the verse and fly safe. Yeah, very looking forward to this ship. Awesome ship. See ya, my friends.